In this week's Parsha, Yaakov prepares himself to meet his brother Esav after many years of separation. Now, Esav wants to kill him. And so Yaakov is understandably concerned, afraid. And one of the things he does is he separates certain goods that he's going to give as a gift, sort of a bribe to appease Esav. And there's other things he's going to keep. The verse, chapter 32, verse 24, says, V'ikachem v'yavirem et hanachal, yaver et asher lo. He went and took the things that were going to be his. He crossed the river, and he put them away across the river, across the Yabok River. The Yabok River is mentioned in Devarim, as Rashi tells us, as one of the lands of Israel. So he's got what he's going to keep in Israel. And it says, Aseh atzmo k'gesher. He made himself like a bridge, going back and forth over the river, separating what's his and keeping on the other side the things that are Esav's. What's Rashi trying to teach us in all this? The great Hungarian Rabbi Yisachar Shlomo Teichtal, Hashem Yinkum Damav, the author of Im Habenim Smicha. So he writes there that we all have our property and things that we've earned on one side of the world, on the non-Israel side of the world. But we need to make sure that we keep something for ourselves on the Israel side of the world. What he means is, of course, in the physical sense as well, in terms of real estate and property. He saw in his time in Europe how things were being taken from the Jews. It reminds me of the story that the Wysotsky company has on the side of on the label there on their box. Early in the 20th century, they had the opportunity to invest some money in Israel, and so they did. And when the communists took everything away from them in Russia, all they had left was the investment that they had in Israel. And that's where they were able to continue their tea company. But besides that, for all of us, in terms of physical things, but also in terms of spirituality, we need to always remember to have 2 feet, make ourselves into sort of a bridge between one land and another, just like Yaakov did, and keep some part of spirituality on one side and keep our physical side on the other side, so that we're able to maintain, regardless of what this world does to us, and it can take away our physical things in the snap of a finger. But our spirituality is forever, and we need to have a place in our hearts, in our minds, for our souls, for our spirituality. We need to have an Israel side of us, where we keep everything, our investment and our efforts need to be kept and secured in our Israel side. By doing that, that's going to remain forever ad Yimos Mashiach. Have a Shabbat Shalom.